back in the 90s,
Quay
1990s,
về
Chinese manufacturing exploded. And thanks to online platforms, they allowed international buyers to find them, and that really promoted international trade for China. And here, we want to replicate that same success, but for Vietnam, which is a platform that helped Vietnamese manufacturers, trading companies, exporters to sell internationally. So if you have aspirations, if you want your product to be sold in Japan, in Korea, in China, in Taiwan, in US, in Europe, congratulations, you're at the right place.
Hey Tom, it's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. First I want to say congratulations on your YouTube channel. Everybody needs to follow your YouTube channel. So what everyone needs to do is subscribe to Tom Peng. Great guy, great person. Tom, keep up the great work.
Mở đầu ngày buổi lễ ra mắt sản xuất khẩu sauce Vietnam.com ngày hôm nay, ngay sau đây xin mời ông Peng, giám đốc điều hành công ty Mediastep Software Vietnam sẽ có đôi lời mở đầu cho sự kiện cũng như chia sẻ về tiềm lực và cơ hội xuất khẩu nông sản và các sản phẩm OCOP của Việt Nam.
Woo! Hello everybody. Welcome to our product launch event, sourcevietnam.com. I'm very happy to be back in Hanoi. Hanoi almost feels like home because I spent so much time here, maybe 3 days out of the week. I'm in Hanoi. And I'm so happy to see there's so many fine businesses producing fine Vietnamese products. This morning I was walking around the hall. I was discovering some of the fine Vietnamese products. I want to show some of them to you. So the first one is the Big Tao coffee. If you haven't tried this, you should. It's absolutely fabulous. So they produce this coffee powder. So basically they process coffee. You put the powder in the filter and then you can make coffee. It tastes wonderful. And most importantly, they already export. I think it's like multiple tons. I cannot remember the number, but many containers a year. And this is what happens when you are a 5-star OCOP product, which Tao Big Coffee is. Who says there's no fine, high-quality products in Vietnam? There are so many. Next one. Vietnamese tea. We need to tell the world more about Vietnamese tea. There's a lot of potential for exporting Vietnamese tea. Mandip Tra. I say it right? Okay, excellent. Next one. Oh, this one I love. I tried this product just now. I feel so much energy right now. I don't know if you can see it, but I have so much energy. I think it's really good if you want vitality, you have energy all day. This is the product you wanna look into. And they already export to China. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta make more Chinese people drink our bird's nest. It's so good. You gotta go there and try it. And they are currently a 4-star product. Next month they will be 5-star. And we want to do our part to help them to export more, not just China, but maybe Taiwan, maybe Korea, maybe Japan. Okay, this one is Legia fish sauce. Wow, how would you export fish sauce? Yeah, because fish sauce is a Vietnamese product. I'm from Canada. I don't have fish sauce, right? But you know what? There's a large Vietnamese community in Canada, and they need their fish sauce. And you know what? Koreans, they love to put fish sauce in their kimchi. So there's a lot of opportunity for really a very Vietnamese product to export globally. Like there's a lot of Vietnamese communities around the world. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, but I really consider Vietnam home, even though I compete in Viet. When I'm in Canada, when I go back to Canada for a few weeks, I miss a good pho. And I have pho every day in Canada, and you know, like the pho in Canada like tastes like shit. I cannot find good pho in Canada, so we need to export more products like this. And this is shrimp sauce, also from Legia. This is what they put in the kimchi, not the fish sauce. This one. So also great export opportunity. So what we're saying is that there's a lot of food and beverage products with a lot of potential, and we want to export them. So when we export, do you think the international buyers, the international consumers like this packaging? Yes, no? Not yet, yeah. Well, first of all, they don't understand Vietnamese. So we have to design the packaging that's appropriate for the market. All right, we'll talk more about that. My name is Peng. I'm the CEO of Mediastep. And the reason why we're here is because we're launching SourceVietnam.com, which is a platform that helps Vietnamese manufacturers, trading companies, exporters to sell internationally. So if you have aspirations, if you want your product to be sold in Japan, in Korea, in China, in Taiwan, in US, in Europe, congratulations, you're at the right place. Because SourceVietnam.com is the only product that promotes Vietnamese businesses to the world. Okay, the only one. There are other trading platforms on the internet that you may know, but they are 90% promoting Chinese business. There's a huge gap missing here. Who's taking care of the Vietnamese businesses? Back in the 90s, 1990, Chinese manufacturing exploded. And thanks to online platforms, they allowed international buyers to find them, and that really promoted international trade for China. And here, we want to replicate that same success, but for Vietnam. Okay, let's play a game. The person answered my question, I will point to you. The person correctly answered my question will get a small gift from us. Wanna play? Don't be shy. Okay, so first question. What is the number one agricultural product we export from Vietnam in terms of money amount?
Báo cáo với anh là sản phẩm xuất khẩu hàng đầu của Việt Nam là gạo, và hiện nay Việt Nam đã đứng thứ 2 xuất khẩu trong thế giới.
Very good guess. Rice is on top, one of the top, but not the top.
Em nghĩ đây là cà phê ạ.
That is also a very good guess. We're world's number 2 coffee exporter. Can you tell me what's number 1?
Vietnam ạ.
Who said Brazil? I hear something said Brazil.
Tôi nghe Brazil.
Okay, please, small gift. So we export a lot of coffee, and we're number 2 in the world. Number 1 is Brazil, but that's still not our number 1 export product. Anyone want to guess? No.
Không phải tre.
Close, but not yet. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm talking about agriculture.
Tôi đang nói về sản phẩm nông nghiệp ạ.
You would have been right if it's like all categories. Okay, I'll just tell you. It's walnut. Yeah, so I think walnut, rice, and coffee around the top 3. I did not know that. Right? I just Googled that this morning. All right. So yeah, there's a lot of rice export. There is a lot of coffee export. But what's even more exciting is the products that we see here, right? Not just the raw materials, but we're processing it, we're branding it, and we're selling it. You know, Colombia succeeded with coffee export with Juan Valdez. I remember when I was a little kid, I see commercials on TV about Colombian coffee. So sometimes good marketing can do a lot. So in Canada, everywhere is Colombia coffee, but we don't see Vietnamese coffee. And most coffee in Vietnam is processed into instant coffee. And that's very sad because actually we have really good coffee. Branding and marketing can do so much. So I think I already shared my love of OCOP. This is a government decree program. Our government is very clever. They want to support small communities, produce high quality products, maybe domestically first. But their long-term vision is that we gotta export these products. That's why we are very, very excited about the 4-star products and the 5-star products, because we want to promote more of those products, not just in Vietnam, but also internationally. And that's why we built SourceVietnam.com. I think our OCOP and SourceVietnam.com share the similar mission and goal. SourceVietnam.com is an online platform for Vietnamese manufacturers to put their products there so international buyers can find them. Because the most important thing in international business is that you gotta find customers first. As we get into international trade, there are a lot of questions. Does my product need certification? The answer is yes. How do I get the money from the buyer? Simply wire transfer. How do I ship products? Well, there's thousands of logistics companies that can help you. Those are small things. Those things are easy to solve, right? The hardest part is finding customers. And when you do talk to customers, they don't want to sell your product. They don't want to sell this. They don't want to sell in this packaging. What they want is put their brand on it, put their logo on it. They want your products with their packaging because they understand their domestic market. They understand their requirements, what they like. So most of the international buyers that you will meet, they want OEM, ODM suppliers. So if an international buyer come to you and say, I want to buy 3 containers of coffee, I want you to put my packaging on it, show my brand, okay, show the ingredients according to their laws. Do you want that deal or not? Yes. Yeah. I hope so.
Tôi cũng hy vọng là vậy
I
nhé.
hope so. So most of the customers that you meet will be OEM, ODM. They want OEM, ODM suppliers. So we make some of the greatest food and beverage products. But how do we find customers?
Ở đây chúng ta có những sản phẩm về mặt hàng đồ ăn thức uống, những sản phẩm về mặt hàng nông nghiệp đây rất là tuyệt vời, nhưng làm thế nào để tìm kiếm khách hàng đây? Làm thế nào để mình tìm kiếm được người mua hàng của mình đây ạ?
Any ideas? She said Google. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what do international buyers do? Let's say there's a company in US. They want to sell their own brand of coffee. They know Vietnam is a great source of coffee, but they don't know any Vietnamese businesses. What's the first thing they do? They go to Google and they type in Vietnamese coffee supplier. So are you on that first page? Yes. I hope so. Right? One time I was talking to a cashew nut customer. They produce cashew nut products. They asked me how I sell this internationally. I take out my phone, I type in cashew nuts. Amazingly, I think the third one from top was a Vietnamese company. They talk about all the health benefits of cashew nuts, and then they say they can export, right? And then they also put the pricing there in tons, not like 1 bag, 2 bag, in tons. So that guy, I cannot remember the business, but that business is probably getting a lot of business because they understand the buyer behavior. Right? The buyer will go to Google first and then search, right? And then they will find some businesses, go to their website. Some websites look like shit, so they don't trust them. They don't contact. And then there are some websites that are really good. It talks about their product, what they're high quality, the benefits of their product. And they show the factory, they show the farm. It looks so professional. And then the buyer feels, hey, I can trust this company. And then they message them, they send an email or they call them. They'll likely write or speak in English. And either they want a sample product, and maybe after that they want to visit to the farm or the factory, right? And once they feel very confident, okay, they're gonna place that first big order. Maybe 1 container, maybe 2 container. The first order will not be big, because it's like dating. You need time to develop trust, right? If you're a girl, you don't sleep with the guy on the first date, right?
Đúng không ạ?
Yeah. Okay. I hope so, right? But a lot of businesses, Vietnamese business, think that they must sleep with me the first night. If it's not a big order, I'm not gonna take it. Well, you're missing all those opportunities. So here, people go to Google, they search. Right? What you want them to find is top. You're there. This should be your business right there. The title and the description should be very attractive, so they want to click on it. So they go to your website and find out more. This is easy. Sponsored ad. You can pay money to get that. Another way to do it is organically. So building really good content. So if you make coffee, write a lot of articles about the benefits of coffee. Valuable content that Google thinks should rank high. So when international buyers search, maybe you're not at the top position, but you're on the 5th position. The journey of the international buyer is to find you online, maybe place a sample order, maybe a factory visit. Only when they feel they can trust you with their money, they put in that order. So this is why I think Source Vietnam and OCOP is the perfect couple, because we share the same mission, the same vision. We want to promote Vietnamese export. We want to make our country strong. And in terms of agriculture and F&B, we have so much advantages. And today I'm so happy you're here and let us explore all the opportunities that are available to us. Thank you very much all, and I would like to welcome Miss Nok to share with you more about sourcevietnam.com. Thank you.
Cảm ơn mọi người.